I know what you're thinking. Is it finally happening? Has Alistair Mycroft returned from the store with his milk? All the rumors of Alistair Mycroft being a black man can finally be put aside because he's back. Yes, it is very indeed true. I have returned. And once you know, there's quite a lot of people that deserve bullying online. Case in fact, the world's best dad of the sector, Mr. Matthew Vickers. The last time I had spoken about Mr. Vickers, his marriage was in decline, and there were rumors he was gonna put together the lol suit to end all lol suits. Everyone was gonna get sued. Everyone that ever had the audacity of pointing and laughing at Mr. Vickers on the interwebs was gonna get super sued. We were all gonna feel the wrath of the angry coin merchant, but now, it seems that things are continuing to get worse and worse for the man. Because not only is Mr. Vickers going through a divorce, but now he has manipulated all of his children into declaring a total war on his now ex-wife, Ariana Vickers. There's barely talks that Matthew Vickers is dating a Satanist whose husband recently offed himself, which I do not believe in for a moment. I think it's a bit suspicious to rule that ex-husband of hers' death as suicide there. And I'm not saying Matthew Vickers might have been responsible for this man's untimely death, but seems kind of sus. That's all I'm gonna say. Seems kind of sus that this man conveniently dies around the same time his now widow and Matthew Vickers start hooking up there. It's a bit weird there. But aside from that, Matthew Vickers is now being accused by his very own ex-wife of raping her. But of course, Matthew Vickers, being the legal expert that he is, says no, he did not, because you cannot rape your wife. Even though marital rape is illegal in the good old US of A, and especially in that West Coast hellhole that is California. But apparently legal expert is just one of the many things Matthew Vickers is just so goddamn great at. If only he could be a good father. But anyways, you must be thinking to yourself, why the fuck have I returned to talk about Matthew Vickers of all people? There's clearly a lot more people I could be talking about, and I do have some new locales in mind. Eventually I do want to go over them, but I believe it's worth talking about Matthew Vickers right now, because I believe that 2025 is going to be a very good year for Kino. I think we're about to witness a golden age of Kino right before our very own eyes. I mean, I think the last time we had a good chunk of good Kino was back in 2020 with the new Project 2 scandal and, of course, Ralph sex tape and everything surrounding the Vickers. You know, I really do think it would be fitting that we get another golden age of Kino involving the Vickers. I mean, the 2020 golden age of Kino saw the rise of Vickers, and now the 2025 one is the fall of Vickers. There's also rumors that Ralph has pulled the ultimate Ralph move, the ultimate gamer move, and is sleeping with Ariana Vickers. Now, let's be real here. The chances of that being real are minuscule at best. It's probably horse shit, but by God, do I want that to be the actual truth. You know, I did say to myself when I first heard that Ralph and Ariana Vickers had made peace, boy golly, I sure do hope Ariana becomes baby mama number 3, and then Ralph just drops the nuke. Says that he's banging Ariana Vickers again. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But by God, I sure do hope it happens. I sure do hope Ariana becomes baby mama number 3 to Ethan. Because my God, if that actually happens, that'll be the most amazing thing Ralph has ever done. And I don't think Ralph can ever top that if it turns out to be true. But regardless of what happens next, what I do know is this. The golden age of Kino is coming. Maybe it'll even beat 2020's, golden age. Maybe in a decade's time we'll look back and say to ourselves 2025's year of Kino was a lot better than the one we got in 2020. Who knows? But the possibilities are endless. Possibilities are truly endless. But it's good to be back. Hopefully I can get more content up and going for, in the near future. But until then, catch you later.